Okay, I can see a few attendees already, so I think I'll just kickstart now. So, good evening, everyone. Happy Malaysia Day, and welcome to tonight's edition of pitchIN Thursdays, where we introduce the latest additions to our platform. My name is Adam. I'm from the investment team at pitchIN, and I will be your host this evening. If this is your first time tuning into our session, pitchIN is a registered market operator for equity crowdfunding with the Securities Commission. That being said, we are also the leading platform for ECF in Malaysia and arguably the APAC region as well. pitchIN Equity has successfully helped startups collectively raise more than 150 million ringgit to date, the most among all ECF platforms in Malaysia. Equity crowdfunding gives investors the opportunity to invest in fast-growing companies that have high potential for growth, where the public retail investors can invest alongside angel and sophisticated investors as well. For more information and to find out how you can invest, head over to www.equity.pitchin.my. At pitchIN, we regularly run these webinars to allow businesses to present their investment pitch to potential investors such as you guys who have joined us here tonight. This offers an opportunity for anyone to ask questions directly to these founders in the hopes that it will help you with your investment decisions. So please bombard them with as many questions as you can come up with. Before going to their presentations, for those tuning in on Zoom, you may type out the questions in the Q&A section in the bar below or put them in the chat. To those tuning in via Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you may leave your questions in the comment section and we will answer them accordingly. So tonight, we have speakers from SMEGO, Slurp, and Lastly Properly. They each have 10 minutes to present their investment pitches, followed by a Q&A session. Just to note, all issuers presenting tonight are open for investment. So now, without any further ado, let me introduce our first issuer, SMEGO. SMEGO is a mobile phone point of sale system that allows business owners to run both their offline and online stores simultaneously. SMEGO point of sale system auto syncs transactions and entries, which makes it easier for business owners to manage. With AI enhancement and back-end support, SMEGO is suitable for traders, hawkers, home business, F&B, and many more. Allow me to introduce Dato' Weston Chu, founder and CEO of SMEGO, to share more.
Hi, thank you very much for pitchIN host and happy Malaysia Day to all. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see, sir.
Okay. Okay, SMEGO is a mobile applications, a back-end ERP to front-end business solutions on the mobile phones. So let me talk about the problem. As you know, pandemic issue, there's lots of suffering business owner struggles for them to stay afloat, and actually they are clueless on how to digitize their business. Actually, they're at the crossroad now. There's no suitable solutions in the market that's suitable for them, and unaware on how to operate. Selling and promoting difficulty, many are still operating under using booklets, and many is undocumented. System in the markets is high for them, are required to purchase hardware and software. There's no all-in-one solution for them, especially solution often focus on selected functions. Example, like some is to F&B, some is actually to retail, some is actually to certain industry. So there is no all-in-one solutions. And lastly, there's no mentoring. Mentoring unable to guide them and nurture. So what SMEGO is actually, we are actually resolving a business owner problems, you see. We help them to digitize and we help them to onboarding to online, while online simultaneously, increase more selling channel while managing the back end. Especially, we help them to document their business transaction with data for them to get loans and grants. It's all in one solutions, one platform that link up to all solutions that they require to use, suitable for all industry, upload and sell less than 1 minute with single entry. So that is the strong point that we have. Okay, and we always go at low price. Localization approach means to say we really understand our Malaysian culture, what they want, what they think, which is access down to earth to micro and SME, the small entrepreneurs. Most user-friendly interface, very easy to use. with our AI announcement functions and matching capability. Meaning to say, if you're selling you're selling product A, the buyer is wanted the product A, we will do a matching for them, and also a continued tutorial and online guides available for them to hold their hands and mentor them until success. So let me show you some of the example how it really works. Like example, we help like Makia selling nasi lemak, onboarding products to SME e-stores. And secondly, we increase selling potential, sync to marketplace and help them promote in a single entry. Example that's below, backend, they upload products to SMEGO, and then they will use the POS system at the retail store via mobile phone. And also we help them to synchronize to Shopee and Lazada. And all of the data and transaction will go back into SMEGO, and then they have all this transaction data go back to the management. So it's actually all-in-one solutions. Let me show you a whole landscape of how we works. We give a bridging from a back-end system to the front-end system. Example, the back-end inventory, POS system, payment, and then we'll bridge them to e-store. E-store, which will be linked to Shopee and Lazada. Payment delivery, payment gateway, delivery, and social media promotes made them easily. And the upcoming 2.0 and 3.0, we will build in on the back ends. We will have staff management, accounting, payroll, e-learning portal. E-learning portal is especially to educate the business owner how to run a business. And the front end, selling about memberships, chatbot, voice commerce, AI marketing, subscription models for merchant. We're also introducing light financing, e-wallets, and also business insurance for them, customer service as well. So basically, this is the whole landscape products functionality will be in the SMEGO. This is my look and feel. We already in Android, Huawei, and also iOS. Let me show you a video.
Booming of digital commerce. And now you can take advantage of digital technology to manage your business and sell on multiple shopping platforms at the same time on a mobile device more effectively than before, and start generating revenue immediately. Introducing SMEGO, a powerful business solution, an easy-to-use intelligent system with fully integrated functions that give you all you need to start your business. A completely dedicated built-in e-commerce platform with product inventory and with a POS system for retail business to online selling. This has opened up a new horizon for business today, builds with easy mode accounting that's available for users to manage their business and payments without hassle. SMEGO lets you upload products in just less than 1 minute and start selling anywhere, anytime on your mobile phone. SMEGO can be easily promoted to all social marketing channels and offers a better overall marketing strategy with SMEGO AI marketing and e-learning capabilities. SMEGO is integrated with the latest payment solutions to create a cashless society that is fast and effective for your business. Access to multiple payment options that are available for customers, and endless possibilities for your business. Start selling right away with a low subscription at www.smego.my, now available on Android, Huawei, and iOS.
Okay, let me go through the market for you. As you know, in Malaysia, the entire Malaysia, we consist about 1 million plus of micro and SME. So during this COVID-19, the entire landscape has pushed the digital forwards to us about 5 years earlier, and it has increased the people that purchase online 80% higher. So we are also looking into what they call that Southeast Asia market, which is actually consists of 72 million micro and SME. We are actually looking to approach Malaysia for 1 million micro and SME, and coming soon we are actually planning to establish our markets into Indonesia and Thailand as well. Our revenue generation will be subscription fees based on monthly, and secondly will be add-on functions, and lastly will be the transaction fees. We always position ourselves at the low price, and we have more functions. As you can see on the right hand side, compared to our competitor in markets, we are actually positioned our low price, and also we have multi-functions. The reason why we will go low price is we want a lot more SME and micros to join in easily to onboard and help them to digitize their business. This is my mileage. We started actually in 2017, and 2018 we do testing in Hong Kong. We established a partnership with a tech company in Hong Kong, and then we start to development in Hong Kong. And in 2019, we bring back to Malaysia. And because due to some complications of communications, and then in 2020, we released the products to markets and continue 2021. We already go with some partnerships, supports, and also we open up to resellers, markets, and also negotiating with government agency. And recently we got support from SME Corps. And then we will add on new functions on our continue enhancement on SMEGO 1.0, 2.0, overseas establishment. And by 2024, we have a target to IPO. Of course, we actually introduce more function into our system and expand into the overseas market before we move into overseas markets. So these are our partnership. Some is actually already on board, some is actually in negotiation. Recently, a few days ago, we just signed MOA with Pingo Shopping, which enable our merchant to sell products direct to China. And also we work as the Pingo merchant backend system to support all of the merchant as the backend system for them. So this one has opened up a new opportunity for SMEGO. And with our upcoming complete integrations with Shopee and Lazada, it will bring us further and help lots of Malaysian micro businesses to sell their products and manage their products easily. So let me talk about the actual few benefits. First of all, the main point that why business owner use SMEGO is we offer them the right solutions. Secondly, easy to use interface platform. Thirdly, allow them to upload and sell less than 1 minute. And of course, low cost entry. And we build them a guiding and nurturing supports. So it will reduce failure rates and then increase productivity, increase product sales. We help them with bookkeeping, synchronized to account, data security, business coaching, and also enable them for international expansion capability. What we have also, the product warranty will be, the data we will store in cloud basis and with their own password to retrieve. That's a security for them. So this is our forecast. We're actually looking into 3.4 million by 2022, 2023, 9.5, and continue 2024, 38 million, which I mentioned just now. We are target to IPO in 2025 when we establish in overseas market and also during SMEGO 2.0. And lastly, we will plan to hit about 200 million about 2027. The figure here is very conservative. It's based on the numbers of country, user, and industry. So it's very, very conservative. So I believe the numbers that we can hit it very easily is not a problem for us. So this is me myself. I'm actually an MBA graduate. I have more than 20 years experience in strategy planning and marketing establishment. I've been collaborating with MNC international brands such as McDonald's, Ministry of Agriculture, Singapore Tourism, Pavilion Damansara, Hermes, and Genting Malaysia. And now I'm actually fully committed to the core business of SMEGO and will lead the company to success. This is my team, CDO, Ethan Chew, also MBA graduate, and he is driving records of driving international sales for global listed companies such as Navitas, Raffles, and also specialized in Salesforce. He has a strong network between Northern Asia and Greater Asia. He will be overseeing the SMEGO business revenue and sales operations for domestic and Asia during this 5-year projection revenue. My marketing, Alice Lau, MBA also, she's one of the experts in consumer retail industry. Her forte is to transform unknown and burgeoning brand into the market leader. She has been working with global powerhouse such as Watsons, Carrefour, and Lazada, Alibaba Group. She's actually currently assisting in the brand and marketing for SMEGO. My CTO, Nicholas Day, he has been expert in technology development and deploying multiple customized apps into the markets, such as construction HR, delivery apps, and he also overseeing the entire development of 2.0 and 3.0. Lastly, my CFO, he has more than 13 years experience in accounting field, and he's been working with KPMG, and he's currently overseeing the entire SMEGO financial roadmap. So basically, I'm actually looking to raise a maximum up to 3 million and to dilute 11%. I got the evaluation based on this equidem of 27 million through team idea, product rollout, strategy, relationship, and operating stages, and of course the opportunity. So basically, we will look into 40% of our product R&D for upcoming integrations with software API, enhance our products functions, increase user experience, API inquiry for voice commerce, machine learning development R&D with partners, increase our server capacities, establish Chinese, Malay, and also Indonesian language, and do some pre-adjustment for country establishment and also increase my tech arm. Secondly, will be the operations, increase manpower, of course, and enhance training sales to drive sales to increase the growth with potential M&A supporting partner for our expansion. And thirdly, the sales and marketing, increase brand awareness, PR campaign, digital campaigns, and other campaign strategy. And lastly, technology inventory and others consists of 8%. So the investment opportunity will be, first of all, is low risk investment because we are a back-end ERP system, meaning to say customer pay us 10 ringgit, we already make profits from that. Secondly, it's actually a technology because of a light asset. The apps is already on the, mobile phone store already there, and it's a high value on the exit round, and also it's a pandemic-proof solutions. So lastly, let me give a quote. Given a 10% chance of a 100% time payoff, you should take that bet every time by Jeff Bezos. So that's the end of my presentation. Please feel free to ask me any questions. I'm looking forward to answer you. Thank you very much. Let me pass back to Adam.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation and video, Dato. Congratulations on the newly acquired partnership with Pingo. And it's really good to see that there's a strong desire and commitment to bring SMEGO to success. So now we open up to a Q&A session. And I guess we can begin with that first with the Pingo partnership. How did this partnership come about? Perhaps you can elaborate more.
Okay. Basically, Pingo is one of the marketplaces that they focus on selling products to China and also inter-country collaborations. Actually, they have some partnership with Shanghai, China side, government side. So basically, we are actually partnering each of our merchant that have products, and then it can sync to this Pingo platform that sell their products into China, as well as we will be the back-end supporting system for Pingo merchant as well.
Right, thank you, thank you. How is the outlook for SMEGO during and post-pandemic?
Actually, post-pandemic will be very good because it enabled us to go on ground to approach our potential micro and small SME businesses for us to elaborate more to them and also help them on onboarding, because based on the market informations we got it's actually more than 80% this small and micro has not been digitalized because they do not know what is digitalized. These words come along, and to them digitalized is actually a very complicated kind of movement because they already usually using conventional method to do sales. Actually, this digitalization will really help them to promote and then shine their products more overseas markets in China especially, and also the entire Malaysia. Even though I have a meeting with the Ministry of Communication side, I've got the information that lots of made in Malaysia products are very, very good. But the problem is they do not know how to sell it and then which channel to go to. Even though if they go to some marketplace such as Shopee and Lazada, for them to manage the page is very, very hassle. So they don't have a capacity to run it. So therefore, SMEGO is there to help them.
Right. How do you plan to target those businesses, those brick and mortar businesses that struggle with digitalization?
We will go more on ground with our reseller. That is what we can go, because a lot of people are going online. So even though online, some of these are micro, they do not understand how does the business model go, and they do not know how to contact you as well. So what we're going to do is actually we'll go more on ground. We will do more demo on ground demo for them to onboard, because once they try SMEGO themselves, they will immediately onboard because they felt that the function is very, very useful for them, rather than just seeing online and then they don't know what to do. Because most of our merchant, they require onboarding services, means to say our reseller help them to upload the products and then help them to set up the entire store for them.
Right, understood. Thank you for that. What is your vision for SMEGO in the next 5 years?
My vision is actually, of course, bringing the entire business solution on mobile phone. As you know, that mobile phone is actually getting more smarter and more functionable, and you do not require a computer to operate a business. So I'm actually changing a landscape of doing business on a mobile phone. So that's my aim. And also I'm looking to build a unicorn company that from Malaysia, because today is Happy Malaysia Day. So I'm actually looking to build one from Malaysia.
Yeah, I love the spirit there.
Yeah.
So I think that's all the time that we have for our Q&A session with SMEGO. If there are any more additional questions, you can type it up in the chat box below. So for everyone's info, SMEGO is currently pre-live on pitchIN and open for investment. They are aiming to raise a maximum of 3 million, and you can invest for as low as 2,700 ringgit per investment block. So you can find more details of this deal on our website, www.equity.pitchin.my, and can post more questions in the Q&A section over there as well, if you didn't get a chance today. So next, we have our presenter, Slurp. Under silent mode Sendirian Berhad, this Malaysian technology company introduced Slurp, a comprehensive point of sale system as well. In 2018, Silent Mode had worked on developing fuel retail solutions that handle hundreds of millions of transactions a month. To date, over 800 Petronas fuel stations in Malaysia are now powered by the Slurp fuel retail system and has grown into a profitable business with 5.9 million ringgit in revenue in 2020 alone. Please welcome Reza, CEO and co-founder of Slurp.
Thank you, Adam, for having me. So let's start with the presentation. Always a pleasure to be on pitchIN on pitchIN Thursday. So yeah, so basically at Slurp, we like to consider ourselves as a player in the retail tech segment. We like to see that we are fairly focused on retail tech innovation. And okay. And that's me. My name is Reza. I'm the CEO of the company. That's my email and that's my phone number. You can WhatsApp as long as it's not before, as long as it's before 10 p.m. maybe. Yeah. So yeah. And this is a photo I like to showcase every time I do my presentation. This is a team that we had in the business in 2017. A fairly small team. Since then, we've grown to about 48 people in the business. But the best thing about running Slurp is all the key team members that was in the business in 2017 are still in the company. So truly enjoyed having working with this amazing group of people. So on our pitchIN update, we, as for today, total pledge amount is about close to 2.5 million. Thank you to about 119 investors which have pledged to the campaign. And about 81 of them has banked in to a total of 2.212, and we are looking forward to be able to raise the 3.5 million that we intend to raise to help us scale the business beyond Malaysia, although it's on Malaysia Day. And our clients in Malaysia, we are deployed in over 800 Petronas stations, and of course, our SME business, which we started in 2014, are deployed in a lot of all type of restaurants, be it pizza place, restaurants, kopitiam, fast casual, all type of restaurants are using our point of sale all over Malaysia. And we have been in business about 6 years now. Total personnel now about 48, and total merchants we have in Malaysia, Singapore, and Philippines. That's the 3 markets that we have presence right now, about 2,500. And the product that we have in the business is we started with F&B in 2014, but now we focus on few retail. And of course, we also have product which support our customer for online ordering. And we also do mini point of sale for F&B and retail, a product offering for smaller businesses. And 2 key products that we have right now in the business is our F&B point of sale and also our few retail point of sale. And we say point of sale, we are actually beyond the point of sale itself. Although we have the point of sale, we have a fairly complex inventory management for both restaurants and retail. We do payment integration, discounts, field forecast integration, and in fact, our solution are able to handle close to 1 billion ringgit of transaction every month without any problems. It's fairly enterprise ready, and we also have the ordering app for customers as well, online ordering capabilities. But the area that wanted to grow moving forward is in the fuel retail segment. First of all, We looked at some challenges in the segment is, of course, first of all, expensive hardware. The existing solution market is the vendors are focused in selling hardware, not much on the software itself. So at Slurp, we are focused on just delivering software. We are fairly hardware agnostic. We run on both iOS and Android, which is both cost efficient while delivering excellence, performance, scalability, and security. And in terms of support costs, we have been able to reduce support costs tremendously, up to 99.7% of issues are able to be resolved remotely without requiring any on-site visit. And of course, there is so much innovation that is happening in the fuel retail segment. So we wanted to see how we can deliver a lot more retail tech in that segment. And the first step to do that is by via the point of sale. And from the point of sale, you can go and deliver mobile wallet, loyalty, and all kind of other innovation to your customers. So our solution right now, how we modernize the fuel forecourt is the solution is built on a fairly modern architecture. We started building in 2018, so it used very, very modern technology that enable high performance, scalability, and security as well. And we also enable real-time sales analytics, omni-channel experience, increase service availability, and to deploy our point of sale takes hours instead of days before. And also we are able to easily integrate into all kind of ERP and supply chain software for fuel retailers. And our expansion plan, we are going to Chicago next month. We are a member of National Association of Consumer Store in the US. We are exhibiting there, and we are excited to explore US market, a large market with over 156,000 fuel retailers. And we've secured about 60 appointments with various fuel retailers over there. Exciting time for us. And we are also looking closely at the MENA market, Middle East, North Africa, because that is a market that's fast growing in fuel retail as well. Compounded annual growth rate is at 26% for certain market in Middle East. Fairly exciting times for us. And our revenue projection, we started from a low base of 1.5 million in 2018. We hit 5.9 million last year in revenue. And this year, we are looking to be able to achieve a 10.8 million in projected revenue. That's the target that we set ourselves. And in terms of the funding breakdown, majority of it, we're going to use it for market expansion. Some of it for, of course, to neutralize whatever requirement when we enter new market, about 1.8 million, and just very minimal hardware purchase that's needed from the funding. Majority is for market expansion and R&D. And that is all I have for everyone today. I look forward to answer any questions if you may have any. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reza. It's always a pleasure having you present on pitchIN Thursdays. So now open up to the Q&A session. So maybe you can firstly share a little bit more about the Chicago expedition you have planned. Did you say it was next month?
Next month. It's from the 6th till the 8th. From the 5th till the 8th of October. Yeah. So we will be
going there physically.
Yeah, physically. We have colleagues that is going to hopefully go to Chicago. Because we have secured numerous appointments and with various fuel retailers in the US market.
You mentioned that these are like some exciting times apart from this Chicago thing. Do share with us also why you think so.
Sure. The US is the largest fuel retail market in the world, 156,000 fuel retailer. So that just excites us. And a majority of the retailers are single owner, single operator, about 60.1%. So there is a fairly large market that you can go direct, and it's not you can do direct retail sales instead of just doing corporate sales. So that's exciting for us.
That's great. What is Slurp's plans after Petronas? How do you go from there and which market?
Sure. Immediate market that we're looking into is North America market. That's the plan we have right now.
That's great. So what's the projected timeline for onboarding all the Petronas stations?
Should be by the end of the year.
Is the business affected by MCO?
Of course. We had expected to hit 10 million last year. We only able to hit 5.9. Hopefully, we should be able to close the round and hit 10 million revenue by end of the year. Of course, everyone's affected by MCO. We for F&B business, our merchants are affected quite a bit. We are affected quite a bit. We have been able to sell that product really well before pandemic. So after the reopening, the prospect is looking fairly great as well. We have been getting increased demand for the solution again for the SME product.
That's great to hear. I think last one, how is Slurp different from other point of sale solutions currently and moving forward?
Sure, we are fairly focused on the fuel retail segment. That's the segment that we understand well, and we just want to focus there, probably moving forward.
Okay, I think we have one more question here. So US has Square. What is your plan to get into the American market?
Yeah, we have Square. You have to look at what Square offers. The segment that we're looking into is not something that Square is in.
Okay, so thank you for that. I'm going to close the Q&A session. Slurp is currently live on pitchIN and open for investment. They're aiming to raise 3.5 million, and you can invest for as low as 2,400 ringgit per investment block. Grab the offer quickly as there's only 10 days left to invest. You can find more details on our website or search for Slurp and pitchIN online. As usual, you can post more questions in the Q&A section over there if you didn't get a chance today. Last but not least, we have our final presenter for tonight, Properly. So Properly is an end-to-end property, resident, and community management applications for the property industry. Properly specializes in automated customer care and after-sales service process, leading to a higher levels of resident satisfaction while incorporating branding and community building opportunities for its clients. To talk more about Properly and their investment offer, we have Frank, CEO and founder of Properly, who has recently been elected Vice President of Marketing and PR for the Malaysian PropTech Association. Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you very much, Adam. Thanks for the kind introduction. Let me quickly share my screen with all of you. Okay. Thanks again for pitching for this opportunity. Thanks to Adam for the introduction, and I thank everybody on your Malaysia or our Malaysia Day to be here this time of the day. Thank you very much for attending. So let me tell you a little bit more about Properly and what we do and who we are. Well, in principle, we are a digital management office, and we
did off, Frank, but your microphone is a little bit fuzzy.
It's fuzzy. It's exactly the same as it was before. Is it better now?
A little different now.
How is that possible? Is it better now?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay, and like this?
This not working.
That is very weird. Because nothing has changed. Is it better now?
I can't even comprehend what you're saying now, Frank.
I have no idea, Adam.
It sounds better now. It sounds better now.
It sounds better now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can you hear me in full now?
I can hear you, but the clarity...
That is very weird because we just tested it and nothing has changed. So I'm not sure what would be the issue.
Yeah, it's strange for me as well. Sometimes it's bad and sometimes it's okay, like right now. So
I have no idea. What shall we do?
I think it's all right for now, though. So I guess you can.
Okay, let's give it a try. And then you if it really gets bad, then let's break it up then.
All right, sure.
Yeah, okay, good. So in principle, Properly is a digital management office for property developers. The system that we have built is both a mobile application as also a digital command center. Like I said, we mainly work for property developers and building managers. Property, resident, and community management is what we offer. We're fully AI-driven customer care and after-sales services, and we're building new modules to actually enhance that even further. And we also work on a serverless, cloud-based application, both in iOS and Android. So let me quickly share a little bit more about myself. My name is Frank Ampmeyer. I've been living in Malaysia for 16 years. Have worked for a variety of companies in Malaysia, but in principle, always been self-employed. I've been trained as an engineer in microelectronics. This was way before the time that we called it IT. But in principle, if I would be employed by a company now, I would be in the IT industry. That's what we do. Financially, our CFO is Mr. Saiful Bari. He is in Quantal, and Mr. Kim Lu, he's doing all our funding and acquisitions, and Matthias Galber is our advisory on environmental and sustainability issues. Further, this is a part of the operations team. In total, we're 11 at this moment. And this is what I want to share with you. The world is getting smarter. I mean, all of us probably couldn't comprehend 10 years ago that even our kids would be walking around with mobile devices in their pocket, and sometimes even multiple mobile devices. So in the end, the world is getting smarter in itself. And this also means that buildings are getting smarter. So the buildings we are working and living in will connect to all our mobile devices. And this delivers a massive opportunity worldwide. Worldwide, the industry at this moment is about 27 billion ringgit in value. We taken these numbers from KPMG, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, and PwC. So also Malaysia is quite steaming up because the Malaysian property industry is still on the rise. If you look at, for instance, countries like, or if you compare to countries, for instance, in Europe, the property industry here in Malaysia and in Asia is really rising. Of course, every industry here knows its problems, but there's still a huge opportunity.
Right.
So, yep.
Is there any possibility you can lower the volume of your mic?
Okay, is it better like this?
Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm very sorry that we have this technical problem.
Yeah,
is it better like this, Adam?
Yeah, no, it's better like this, I think.
Okay. All right. Good. Then we continue. So,
yeah.
Sorry?
This is a lot better. You can continue.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So in principle, at this moment, currently, there's about 0.5% of house owners that are using a mobile application to assist them in their ownership of their property. Now, in the next 5 years, most likely that number will go close to 100%, where all house owners will be using one or two applications to assist in the ownership of their properties. These numbers, by the way, come from Singapore from last year. So a property developer has in principle 4 stages of development. They do a planning stage, a construction stage, a marketing and sales stage, and then an after sales and customer care stage. Properly is fully focused on that last part. There is a real reason for that. We feel that after sales in Asia and customer care in Asia still has a long way to go. There is a massive opportunity for us to grow and shine there. The other thing is that you see from this graphic here is that normally the planning, the construction and marketing and sales stage happen in a very fixed time frame. In our case, customer care is endless. The moment the property is sold, the property comes into our system and we can deliver services to the house owners and the property developers until the end of days. So every property developer and building management company knows their own problems, but in general, the majority of the problems come through untimely communication that leads to lots of confusion between property developer and contractor and house owners, but also, for instance, challenges in obtaining payments in time. All of these systems are built into our platform so that we can provide a very solid system for a property developer to work with. In principle, different house owners have a variety of properties that could be even with different property developers. Our solution provides a solution for one solution for all properties, regardless the property developer. And we deliver systems as payments. We're connecting with the largest payment gateway in Malaysia, including all e-wallets and all online banks. Connectivity, we bring efficiency, we deliver in-time communication. We have security and visitor management, community management, defect management, and we deliver remote access to your property. Do we have some competitors in the market? Absolutely. There is actually a huge amount of new competitors in the market as well, which is interesting because there's still a lot of opportunity here in Asia. Some of our competitors have been in the market for quite a long time, but they're missing still on customer care. So our mission is to become best of class in customer care services after the sale has been made by the property developer. So to promote transparency, which is also another issue in Asia, there's a lot of non-transparency in the property industry, and we try to help serious property developers and building management companies to build in more transparency in their data, the way they work with their colleagues, the way they work with their clients, and the way they work with their visitors. We deliver cost reductions for our clients, community engagement, and we optimize communication. Overall, we want to improve for all our clients resident satisfaction. So as long as the resident satisfaction is a measurable number, and we help our clients to make sure that that number goes up over time. That means we're improving services. Resident satisfaction, in principle, a very, very complex process. Anybody who has ever been to a condominium, for instance, and has been to a management office has seen often a stressed out team of people working with way too much paperwork, and that all can be handled in mobile applications and in digital tools. That's what the products that we deliver, mobile end-to-end automated customer care solutions, everywhere available, anytime available, and always everybody's looking at the same optimized reports. What we really do, we optimize digital communication, we reduce cost, enhance workflows, and in the enhancement of workflows, there's a lot of cost savings to be made, improve efficiency, and we increase business opportunities for property developers. That means we actually drive new lines of revenue for the property developer. The ultimate goal, again, resident satisfaction. So the key benefits to work with us is that a property developer or a building management company doesn't have to invest in any expensive software. It's in principle, it's a subscription model, but we deliver managed services. So that means we take away all the heavy lifting from them. We're completely data-driven in many of the decision support within the system. It delivers, the system automatically delivers possible solutions to the people working with the system. Everybody's looking at the same instant reports, seamless communication, team collaboration, express payments, and many, many other key benefits that we deliver. Plus, we offer a new service where we completely outsource the customer care center for a property developer. The property developer no longer has to pick up the phone to talk to their house owners or to talk to their contractors. We will do all that work for them. Further, do we definitely believe in a greener world? We're helping all our clients to a smaller carbon footprint, which of course is at the moment a hot topic. We educate in forms of awareness to residents and community about greener living and healthier living. That's why we installed an advisory board, and he's also a shareholder in the company, Mr. Matthias Galber, who's once been voted the greenest man of the world. The services that we deliver, it's state-of-the-art software solutions, super fast and serverless, like I said, and it's a cloud-based solution, so it's available on any device that has a browser, or if you're using the mobile application through iOS and Android. Further, do we believe that not every person can work with a mobile application. We try, we do our onboarding process, but of course there's still people who would like to pick up the phone and actually talk to a service agent. So we also deliver customer care services specifically on our telephone team. And we help our clients to go paperless along the way. This is the past 3-year the past 3 years and the projection of our company. Currently, we are well on track to reach our goals for 2021. The roadmap on our growth path, in principle, as we set this out from January 2020, when we started building our new system, when we actually, because Properly was a joint venture between the Dutch company and the Malaysian entity, we were working with the Dutch software system, and we split off in December 2019, where we brought back all the shares to Malaysia. And from there, we started working on Properly as we know it now, where we build our own software systems. And in principle, everything that we had planned from January 2020 onwards, we reached so far. Currently in 2020, we secured 298,000 ringgit in ECF funding. And currently we're looking at a contract that's probably going to turn into an investment of about 850,000 ringgit additionally. So that's we're looking into, hopefully by closing that for the end of the month. Our business model, in principle, we deliver managed services in a subscription model, but we have additional streams of revenue in the back end, like white labeling and customizations, but also industry benchmarking and online payment services. Valuation, we had a pre-money valuation of 7.2 million. This valuation was guided by Pitch Platform's Sanjay Prahat. Based on our previous results, 100% ownership of our intellectual property, pending trademark, value of proprietary software applications, and our international market potential. Coming back to the international market potential, currently we're speaking to clients in Indonesia, Mexico, UK, Germany, and the Netherlands. The funds, if you would be investing in Properly, we would like to invest 40% in tech expansion, increasing the tech team and some of the tools that we are using. By the way, the platform that we use is AWS service. Further, we would like to expand 20% of staff expansion, and the rest will go towards marketing. Currently, we have a last call offer because we're going to be open until the 22nd of September, so another 6 days. And for that, we have some additional bonus shares available. As from a package of 8,000 ringgit, there will be 2% bonus shares, and the bonus shares go up all the way to 12%. If you would like to find this information, go to properlyfunding.com. That will actually take you to the equity platform in pitchIN, where you will find our page and all the details of the company. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to any of your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Frank, for the presentation. I've got a few questions here for you. A potential investor would like to know if the Dutch company has any IP over the software.
No. Okay, that's a very good question. In principle, let me tell you the full story, and then it makes it clear. The Dutch company was bought in November 2019 by a Swedish company, a Swedish venture capital company, and they bought all entities for the Dutch company that was owned by the Dutch company that were on the European continent. That had to do with compliance issues. So that actually made us fall outside of the boat of that investment. And that means that we brought back all the shares back to Malaysia. And the Dutch company has given us like a transfer process of about 6 months, where we could still use their software to handle all our current clients. But in the meantime, we have built our own software. So the software is completely owned by Properly. No other involvement from any other entities.
Okay, thank you. Potential investor would know how you are managing your cybersecurity risk and data protection, given that Properly is a digital solution.
Okay. In principle, without going into too much detail on how we do our security, that will be giving people the key, right? In principle, because our cloud-based solution, and because we use, first of all, we use serverless. Number two, we have a non-relational database system. So that means actually that all our data is scattered all over the internet. And there's only one person in the company that has the real key to the security. Even our programmers do not have that last key. So from that perspective, we have made sure that all our data is very secure, because we do understand that we handle very sensitive information from our clients, like, for instance, payment details.
Okay. There are many different property management platforms in the market. What separates Properly from the rest?
Right. If you look at some of the competitors in the market, they drive solutions for the property industry. The only thing that is still got forgotten is that at the end, there are humans on the other side. The house owner is a human. The property developers are human. And sometimes within technology, that's where we get lost. And this is where Properly definitely makes a difference, where we definitely take care of that human element. We want to make sure that customer care is handled at the highest degree level possible. Yeah. Further, are we also, I think, one of a few companies that is really looking at environmental issues and sustainability issues. So that's where we really want to make the difference in the market.
That's great. That's great. We got an investor with a question here, potential investor. For Properly, how much cost increase is the resident owner expecting to see in their monthly maintenance fees? What is your target segment for the residential market on the higher end? And what's your SAM?
Okay, let me answer first on the actual monthly maintenance fees of the excuse me, of the house owner. It's up to the property developer how he's going to transfer these costs. But I'll be honest, if the property developer only takes up our software system, that costs per property unit, so per house owner, less than RM1 per month. So, you know, I wouldn't even be able, even if the property developer would fully charge the house owner, that would be RM1 a month. So from that perspective, I don't see that there's going to be a massive cost increase. Sorry, and what was the second part of the question?
Your target segment for the residential market. Higher end or the lower end? So.
In principle, okay. To us, we haven't really focused on the higher end of the lower end. We do want to be seen as a premium product. Okay, but we specifically on the managed services part, if we talk about the software part, this is where we see an opportunity for us to also be entered in the lower end of the market. And to us, I can see a lot of our competitors are really looking at the big boys in the market, trying to handle them. So they have like minimums of, you need to have a minimum of 500 property units or 1,000 property units to be a client. For us, it's no. A property developer who has developed 30 units and they want to give a mobile application to their house owners, we can handle that as well. So even these small property developers, we onboard them. Then on the specific segment, of course, if we do full managed services, and we're talking about, for instance, Prima Housing, which is the lower end of the market, definitely that would not fit, right? The maintenance cost per month would be too high then. But definitely the managed services come into the higher segment of the market, yes.
Okay, last question for tonight. How is the conversation going regarding the potential units in Indonesia?
That is actually a very, very big project. I can't tell you actually how big, but it's actually millions of units. And this is going to be a long process, but we are already deep in. They really like what we have to offer. They also like our environmental ideas on how we can actually even help, because this is low-cost housing in Indonesia, by the way, how we can even help at that level to bring this kind of ideas into the market. And they really like that we are working on awareness and educational parts of that environmental. So don't get me wrong, because we've been talking to this partner for more than 5 months, almost 6 months. And, you know, sometimes onboarding takes a little bit of time. And because this is a very large project, it might take another couple of months before we really seal the deal. But we're getting closer. Every time we speak to them, we're getting closer. So, yeah. And also the interesting bit is that the Indonesian market is very different from the Malaysian market. Yeah, it's there is a lot of how shall I say, there's a lot of time spent in building the trust. Whereas in Malaysia, often it's like, okay, if you have a good product, I trust you because of the quality of the product. In Indonesia, that's a very different market there.
Right. Thank you. We're all rooting for you, Frank.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
that works out for properly.
Thank you. And my apologies again for the microphone issue.
It's all right. It worked out in the
Okay.
end.
Thank you so much.
So yes, Properly is currently live on pitchIN and open for investment. They are aiming to raise a maximum of 800,000 ringgit, and you can invest for as low as 2,000 ringgit per investment block. You can find more details on our website, www.equity.pitchin.my, and can post more questions in the Q&A section over there if you didn't get a chance today. Just for your information, Properly, there are 6 days left, so grab it while it's there. So we have reached the end of our session. Our presenters have some final words to our audience today. So can we please have everyone back on video, please? I think first let's hear from Dato Westin at SMEGO. Just a closing remark before we end the night. Dato.
Let me open my mic. Okay, thank you very much. As you know, the market now is crying for help, and SMEGO is actually there to assist. There's a high demand of our solution currently due to the pandemic and post-pandemic. So coming soon as well, many businesses will operate on mobile phone. As you know, phone is smarter and capable to do many things. So SMEGO is one of the products of future. And lastly, our experienced team, the management that really counts, the experience to manage and expand the SME. Many young ones has shut down due to fund, due to inexperience, but not us. We already released SMEGO in the markets, and also took us a few years to do analysis, market testing, and it has made us that the survival rate even higher compared to others. So who are we? And we don't surrender easily. We already in trend, and we always try to be ahead of our competitor by offering different segments that they are not strong in. So we reduce head-to-head clash. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dato Westin. Next, we have Reza from Slurp.
Yeah, we should be live until end of the month. Siapa cepat dia dapat. Thank you so much.
Lastly, we have Frank from Properly for a closing remark.
Yeah, I think, Adam, I also want to keep it short. The prop tech industry at the moment is on fire. Property management is hot. Let's make some money together. Got another 6 days to go. Come and grab these bonus shares. Thanks very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Frank. So there you have it. Thank you to all our issuers who have joined us today, and thank you to you all who have tuned in and for your questions. All the information on each of these businesses are available on our platform. Please log on as an investor on www.equity.pitchin.my. On their respective campaign page, you may find more information on their business deck, financials, legal agreements under the Pitch Info tab, where you could also pledge and reserve your investments. Until then, thank you for your support in pitchIN, and stay safe. Good night, all, and see you next Thursday.
Thanks, everybody. Happy Malaysia Day. Thank you.